This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Wednesday, June 10th, 2020. The title of this rant is Trump and Barr using lying Antifa propaganda solely to steal the 2020 election. Yeah, just think about that for a second. So Trump's tweet from the other day talking about the 75-year-old white man who was pushed back, had his skull cracked, whatever, called him Antifa. And Bill Barr, standing at a press conference representing the Department of Justice as its head attorney, the Attorney General, basically indicated that Antifa was behind all of the violence with these protests, that they were agitators and provocateurs. And Barr knows better because he can look it up because he's the head of the Justice Department. There is no Antifa. And there's plenty of white nationalist groups, there's plenty of neo-Nazi groups, et cetera, that were involved in all that. But no, he singled out one. And they know that it's not true. Now, in the past week, there's been some postings on Facebook that took off in, let's say, rural states, in the western states, past on the other side of the west of the Mississippi. Basically, Facebook warnings. There were a couple from Twitter, and they knew better too. They need to be singled out for this also. That were warning of Antifa groups amassing in, let's just say, urban areas of those states, and then going out either by caravan, remember the caravan, and or buses, basically to go to the lily white areas, and let's just say to kill whitey, where the words were basically to kill white people and to kill farmers. And of course, all of that is BS. But in about a half dozen to a dozen small towns, there were gatherings of dozens of armed white nationalist separatists, whatever you want to call them, whatever group got all excited about it, walking around patrolling these towns with their AR-15 and their ammo packs, etc. Now, wow, ain't that lovely? Now, fortunately, no one was injured or anything. There was a family that was incredibly harassed, and no one was killed. But let's be very clear about this. This is a sign of things to come, because Trump and Barr did this deliberately, a signal to their white base that they need to be scared, they need to be fearful, and they need to bring out their arms to protect their people, so to speak. And basically, again, it is pitting one group of people against another, solely for the purpose that this type of agitation will garner enough votes that Trump can get from white people to win the election. Because basically they're doing this strictly and deliberately to incite white violence, let's just say, against the other. We have to get rid of this guy, and Barr also.